Oh, you want me to say nice things about Carl? Well.
Carl, I remember starting this operation 26 years ago with you, making glass bottles and jars for Arkansas Glass Container. I also remember I asked you if you wouldn't mind going to Italy to look at a glass forming machine that we might be able to use for Mountain Valley water. We set up the itinerary, we got your ticket, we set up the hotel. You got there late in the afternoon in Italy, and you gave us a call and you said, you know, you put me in the red light district. Shortly after that, Carl had a new hotel and new room. So, and you remember that, right?
How much time do we have to think about this?
Carl Rosenbaum, thank you, and Martha, for all that you've done for Rotary internationally, for U.S., Arkansas, and Little Rock. You both have sacrificed so much and exhibited for Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation, service above self.
You and Martha have traveled with Vicki and I all over the world. We've been to the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. We've been to Amsterdam to see some of the magnificent paintings. We've also been out to Wyoming, traveled down the Snake River, see the Wyoming wildlife. I always know when you're ready to go because you say, you know, if you've seen one tree, you've seen them all.
We thank you for your service to Rotary Foundation that is eradicating polio around the world, that is providing safe drinking water for people in third world countries to the end of the earth.
I'm pleased to pay tribute to Carl Rosenbaum for all the good work that he's done for Arkansas and for our country. First, as a member of the Rotary International, as a member of the Arkansas Highway Commission, and as a member of Arkansas Industrial Development Commission. But in all of those works, implicit was his respect for the rule of law, and particularly for the United States Constitution. So it's very fitting that the proceeds of this event will go to underwrite the great work of his son-in-law, Curtis Coleman, who is teaching people across the state of Arkansas about the origins of our Constitution. Lessons that have been overlooked for far too long.
Nice things, huh?
Carl, you're the businessman that recognized the potential of a product out of the research at UAMS that Safe Foods now installs in plants in Russia, Europe, South America, Australia, and the United States that kills the bacteria, salmonella in chicken and other meats, that it economically provides safe foods for our consumption. You're the Rotarian that we go to, Carl, when we need support at Rotary International and the Foundation for our projects.
Nice things, huh? Just kidding, Carl. That's a joke. Carl is one of the strongest Christian men that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. I'm proud to be a church member with him at First Baptist Church. He's very generous. He has the reputation that if someone he doesn't know is with him for just a few minutes, he knows whether they're Christian or not because he asks them. And if they're not, he's going to spend some time with them. Carl is a wonderful role model for me and everyone else that knows him. I'm really pleased to be his Christian brother. He has a wonderful family. His children are just outstanding musically and otherwise, and his wife is just a wonderful person who's meant so much to our church in so many ways.
Dear old friend, what a great evening this is as we recognize your leadership in our civic community. For the benefit of others, and myself as a Rotarian for over 60 years, and to be somewhat presumptuous, Carl, let me give you our four-way test. Of all the things you have said or done, was it the truth? Was it fair to all concerned? Did it build goodwill and better friendship? Was it beneficial to all concerned? As director of Rotary International yourself, those words are very familiar to you. Carl, for over 5 decades, you have lived this 4-way test in your business life, in your family life, and in your spiritual life, and in your civic involvements. And now you're involved in protecting our nation through helping Curtis teach students that our U.S. Constitution is the most important document in our nation's history, and why. Thanks, Carl, for our longtime friendship and for service above self.
For your support of Rotary International, the Rotary Foundation, for your support of the Arkansas Governors, for your 10 years of service on the Arkansas Highway and Transportation Department Commission, for your successes as an Arkansas businessman. We Rotarians thank you, Carl Rosenbaum.
Carl, I've enjoyed working with you all these years. I really find it an honor to call you my friend. Thank you.
I've known Carl for many years, and I've been working hard to make him a Democrat, but I still have a lot of work to do with that guy. But I think I see a crack. I think he's becoming a little more enlightened politically, and my goal is, before we both expire, is to make him a Democrat.